And it's a chance for you to hear from them personally about what they have to offer the employment community. So let's start, and remember, the goal is to have them all with a job lined up by noon tomorrow. So, just in case you aren't, we're working in dog years, right, Governor? Right, okay. So let's start with Barry Winslow, Region 1, the Upper Peninsula.
Hello all and good morning. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm Barry Winslow, as you can see. I'm a senior at Northern Michigan University, majoring in electronic journalism and minoring in English. But before I get too deeply into myself, I just want to say thank you all for being here, because without you this wouldn't be possible. And also for the governor, this is a wonderful event. And being part of the panel in this very first Governor's Economic Summit, it's an honor and a privilege to be here. So thank you. But a little bit about myself. I'm born and raised in Midland, Michigan, so Tri-Cities. Hopefully some of you guys out there are from Midland. It's a great town. Definitely. Proud to be a chemic. But from there, I left at 16, and I moved away up to the UP. I moved to Marquette, Michigan. At the age of 16, I was accepted to be a part of the United States Olympic Education Center short track speed skating team, and I was working to become an Olympian. But that chapter of my life is closed. And that's okay. I'm moving on, and I want to take the motivation and the determination that I took from speed skating and put that into my degree, which is electronic journalism and communications. But the reason why I want to stay here in Michigan, that comes down to family. I'm very, very blessed to have a very large family, especially on my dad's side. He's the youngest of 9, so I have a lot of aunts and uncles. Grandma and Grandpa are busy, but that's okay. But if I can be around my family, this is home to me. So I want to stay here and work here and find a job here. And I've been hunting, and I've gone through and looked at different opportunities, but nothing really has come up that's struck me as where I want to go. And I find a love for artistic creation through writing. And I'm a wordsmith, and I want to use my power with words to help a business here in the state of Michigan. So that's me. I'm a communications major from Northern Michigan University. So Barry Winslow, nice to meet you.
Thank you, Barry. Next, we have Lori Asava, Region 2, Northwestern Michigan.
Hello, everyone. First, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity. Yesterday, I was very nervous about coming up here. But being in a room like this with so much passion really allows me to share my passion. So just a little bit about me. I'm currently a senior at Michigan State University in the School of Hospitality Business. I just love Michigan. It's something that I absolutely just exude in me. And I will be able to take my passion for Michigan to a global scale when I do my study abroad after graduation in Greece and Turkey for 6 weeks. I will be able to take the stories that we have here and put it on a global scale, and I am excited for that. But a little bit more about me, you can tell that I am a true Michigander. I'm originally from Traverse City, Michigan, and driving down the coast is just something that just speaks to me. I absolutely love every single lighthouse that we have in Michigan, which is kind of weird for a student. But I believe that each and every lighthouse shows the most beautiful places in Michigan. And I would like to stay here with a life goal to visit every single 116 lighthouses before I retire. And so just a little bit more about my background. With that passion, I was able to channel it into the Traverse City Film Festival, where I was able to work hand in hand with the community to bring thousands of people down to a local level. That's where I found my passion for creativity and community relations. So from there, I thought, okay, I'm going to take it to the next step. I'm going to get a job in Chicago. Yeah, I didn't like that. Chicago is not Michigan. It's not my place. I would sit on the L, and there was no story behind it. But when I come to Detroit, I sit on the People Mover. My mom will tell me every single place that she worked. Every place where her and my father went on a date, where my grandparents met, where my parents met, where my parents got married, where my brother works, And where my grandpa built and brought up, he actually worked on the Renaissance Center. These are things that build who I am, and I absolutely love it. So from there, I decided to take on an internship at the Michigan Economic Development Corporation. Currently, I am working with talent enhancement as a Live Work Detroit intern and a Live Work Launch intern, where I get to put on events that bring talent down to a local level. I absolutely love it, and I don't want to leave. And so from there, I would love to work with various communities in the state of Michigan and in Detroit to help rebuild what we already have. I know we have a lot of potential, and I know each and every one of you know we have a lot of potential, and I would love to talk with you about what we can do together to make Michigan my home.
Thank you. Next, we have Scott Temple, Region 9 from South Central Michigan.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Scott Temple, and I'm a graduate student at Eastern Michigan University. My major is Human Resources and Organizational Development, and I'm also currently a claims representative at the University of Michigan. And what I have in common with Michigan, besides being a native Michigander, is a story of reinvention. I got my bachelor's degree from Wayne State University. I majored in history. I started off aspiring to be a teacher, and as I saw that market change, I evolved and networked into being a claims representative for an auto insurance company. I evolved into leading museum tours at a nonprofit here locally, and I took another evolution. As the market changed, I became a customer service representative at a now defunct famous bookstore chain. So I've walked different paths. I'm learning that in my story and in life, there's more than one road to success. You probably have to take different roads, as I have. And I will be taking another road soon. I will be an intern at Ford Motor Company in Human Resources this summer. And I hope to take the skills that I've attained in my journey, translate that into a successful road in the corporate world as well. But what I really came here to do is express my love for Michigan. I'm a native Detroiter. I'm watching Detroit reinvent itself as I'm reinventing myself, and it's my home. I'm not going anywhere. And my story will continue right here in Michigan. And it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Skyen Yin, Region 7, which includes the greater Lansing area.
Good morning, everyone. It's such a great pleasure and honor to be here, and thanks MEDC so much for the invitation and all the efforts they have been made to make this happen. I'm Skyen. I'm a graduate student in advertising from Michigan State University. Any Spartan here? Woo! Go Green! Thank you. My ultimate passion is to do cool things that matter, and my professional goal is to become an integrated marketing communication specialist. I'm also running a food blog, which is also my favorite things to do. And originally from China, I've had working experience both in China and the United States. I had an internship in Leo Burnett Beijing in China, serving BMW China and Samsung China. And now, currently, I've been having an intern in a Lansing-based web marketing company called Yuzu Media. And with this experience, I've been able to expand my skills both from the traditional and online advertising. And more importantly, this experience have contributed to my global view size of the marketplace and also the pioneer spirits that look into the future. However, opportunities don't come easy. It's even tougher for international students. I still remember the time I go to the career fairs and the employers will politely tell me that, I'm sorry, we don't sponsor international students. I'm sorry, we don't have positions for international students. But as I always tell myself and other international students, don't give up. Things will be better. You will speak in front of hundreds of people with Governor Snyder one day. Who knows? So I think it's just work harder, and I spent more time on networking, which really benefited me a lot with incredible resources. But you may ask, there are opportunities everywhere, but why here in Michigan? Because I think the opportunities here in Michigan are unique because they are from tough challenges that not everyone is willing to take. For the risks, for the sacrifices, for the patience you need to see the results. But I'm really excited to be involved with the opportunities and want to make a change here. And secondly, is the strong emotional connection I've built with Michigan. I'm from China, but you know what? Michigan is my second home. I am so proud to be a Michigander, and I really appreciate it for the respect, the care, the help, the supports, all those positive things I received from awesome Michiganders. So at this moment of my life, I think it's time to give back. And I want to make a change here by taking the challenge. I'm Skyin, I'm a Michigander from China. Thanks so much for your time.
Next, we have John DeAngelis from Region 4, which includes Grand Rapids and Muskegon areas.
Hello, I'm John DeAngelis, and I'm thrilled to be here. I want to take a quick second and thank the governor and his entire team for bringing us all together. Now, I'm from Iowa, so I chose to be here in Michigan to receive a unique education at Aquinas College, live in the city of Grand Rapids, and to join a growing profession in sustainable business. But why do I want to stay here after I graduate? Well, first of all, I got engaged last week to a Grand Rapids girl. And we plan on setting down roots here in Michigan. But also, I'm a competitive guy. And I know that Michigan has been making a heck of a comeback in recent years. And I want to be a part of the team that helps Michigan lead not only this state, but the nation to prosperity. And Michigan has taken a leadership role in sustainability. We have shown the country that we can do business in a way that not only benefits the environment and local communities, but that also can generate significant profits while doing so. Now, it's springtime and therefore spring training. I'm a big baseball fan, and a lot of teams are looking for prospects. They're looking for that 5-tool player. Well, for me, I feel like I have 5 tools I can offer as well. Critical thinking. Through my coursework, as well as my 2 years as an intern at Steelcase, working with our suppliers on sustainability issues, I've been able to utilize my critical thinking skills. Effective communication, not only in those 2 student organizations that I ran at Aquinas College, but also to win the business plan competition there last week. And I'm a balanced guy. Not only will I graduate cum laude in the May, but I've worked 2 jobs and still had time for a flourishing relationship with my fiance. I've been able to set and achieve aggressive goals. I've helped Aquinas College create a zero waste initiative that by the end of the 2013-14 academic year, we will be zero waste. And I'm happy to say by the end of our first semester, we have already been a quarter of the way there. And finally, work ethic. For me, work ethic really comes down to passion. If you couldn't tell, I'm extremely passionate about sustainability and bringing those practices to businesses and helping lead the way to integrate that into their company. But just like a baseball team who's looking for that clutch hitter who has those intangibles, I feel like I have those intangibles as well. For me, it really comes down to, just passion. But not only that, but also you're the one who wants me to make that final presentation, close that deal, and lead your new initiative. I'm John DeAngelis. Thank you very much.
I want to note that none of these speakers so far have said public speaking was their major, but I'm going to tell you, there's no teleprompters up here, so, okay. Next we have from Region 3, Megan Vance, Northwest Michigan.
Hello, my name is Megan Vance, and I'm from South Branch, Michigan, and I'm a registered cardiac sonographer. After graduating from Kirtland, I actually sent out anywhere from 40 to 50 resumes out to employers, to hospitals, clinics, specialty offices, and I didn't hear anything back. So since then, I haven't been discouraged though. I had a great externship experience. I actually got to work one-on-one with both of the cardiologists at the facility I went to, which was West Branch. And they were actually very, very learning oriented. They loved to teach, and I actually was hands-on with the diagnosis of each patient, which was awesome. You'll come to know that I'm very overly passionate about my career field. I come from a small town, and I studied really hard to go to college, and I have found that I'm very team-oriented, and I'm always willing to grow and change in new fields of study. Family is a huge part of me. I understand the family-work relationship, which is why I'm here today. I grew up in a small town called Higgins Lake, which is one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. And that's the same place that I want my kids to grow up to. I want them to know and work in the environment that I do as well. So even though I've overcome some obstacles in the past, I'm always willing to move forward and push ahead on my career field and hopes to do that in the future. So my name is Megan Vance, and I hope to meet all of you this afternoon.
Next, we have Dan Jackson from Region 5, the Bay Area of the Mitten.
Well, I'd like to start off this morning by asking who here, either personal or corporate, has a website? Show of hands. Each and every one of you is going to want me on your team. And those of you who didn't raise your hand, oh man, do we need to talk. I was in Florence, Italy, and I remember looking up and seeing a sign that said, "Only dead fish go with the flow." Well, it's not exactly 100% accurate. It does ring a bell to me. For me, it says that we always need to be moving forward. We always need to be shifting gears in our lives, in our teams, and in Michigan. As a graphic designer, that's my goal. My goal is to make your site stand out different from the other 600 million sites in the world. I'll be graduating from Central Michigan University this upcoming May with a with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Graphic Design. I'll get my master's eventually. Not today, though. But after graduation, I'm wondering, what should I do? Should I follow suit? A lot of my colleagues are going out to California. A lot are going to Chicago. A lot are going to New York. That's where the big firms are at. Not me. Michigan is where I want to be. I'm a big-time jet skier, big-time skier, and recently I just became certified for open water scuba. So if there's any dive buddies out there, I'd love to explore Michigan's lakes with you. Yeah? Me? Awesome. But how did I get here today? I started at Central as a business student. I said, hey, Central's they got a great business college. I like money, naturally, don't we all? So I'm a major in personal financial planning and accounting. I'll deal with everyone else's money, and then they'll give me money. This is perfect. So I made it through my first year. Things were going great. Easily could have been up here today in front of you as a business graduate. But then something happened. And I'll never forget the look on my mom's face. I walked into her office after scheduling, for the following year. This is about summertime. Walked in her office and said, hey, Mom, I don't mean to alarm you, but I just dropped all my business classes. I said, I want to become an artist. Dan, you've never taken an art class before, right? Well, yeah, Mom. Well, what are you going to do with it? I don't know. But since then, over the last couple of years, I've really found my love for art. I've realized that I've never really left the business field. I've only shifted gears. I've taken that on as my new approach to helping the community. And that's what I want to do for you. For each and every one of you, I want to make your sites the ones that stand out above the crowd. I want to make it so that you're not only just going with the flow, but you're making your own path. Once again, my name is Dan Jackson, and I thank you for your time.
Next, we have Lauren Wysocki from, Jenna Velasco from Region 10, Tri-County and Southeast Michigan and the City of Detroit.
Hello, my name is Jenna Velasco and I'm from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Although that I'm studying computer information systems, I've decided to combine my computer programming with my marketing. At the beginning of my senior year, I decided to apply to many different companies in hopes to find a career in Michigan. To my surprise, I did not get any feedback, or I got negative feedback, and I was extremely disappointed. At one point, I really just wanted to quit. But then, Quicken Loans in Detroit, Michigan, decided to offer me their 2013 winter internship as an HTML specialist for their email marketing team. I was extremely excited to accept this, because I know that it's a big company and a well-known company that will teach me things that school has never taught. Also, I found out that I love marketing. I love doing what I do. I wake up every morning excited to go to work, excited to learn something new and create a marketing advertisement through HTML coding, which is what I do best. Not only have they offered me a great work experience, but they gave me the opportunity to explore Detroit. I love Detroit. I love the people, the atmosphere, the spirit of Detroit. And that is why I would like to reside in Detroit after my career. Now, I am from Michigan. I've lived here my whole life. And even though I do love the crazy weather and the Michigan U-turns, my family, my memories, and the love for this state is why I still stay here. Many individuals state that Michigan's economy is at an extreme low. But one day, I believe that those words will not come out of anyone's mouth. I believe that our economy is going to grow, and I'm going to be a part of that change. I have a huge passion for Michigan. It is my state, and I want to be a part of that change. I want to be one of those reasons why when individuals ask, where should I live, where should I start a family, and they say Michigan. I know that we can do it. And if it's a lot of pressure, that's okay. I'm good with pressure. I'm very good with pressure. I've maintained a high GPA throughout college with 18 credits each semester and a national championship. I can do this, and I believe that with all of our help, that Michigan will be the state where people would want to live. I want my children and generations after them to be proud to call Michigan their home. I'm Jenna Velasco, and thank you very much.